Everyone. Today I thought I would talk about the peppers and eggplants that I'm going to put into my 2026 garden. It's not a crazy ton amount like I do with tomatoes, but it's still a pretty good amount of peppers um, that I'm trying out. There's so many peppers that you could add to so many different cuisines, that I've never tried. So I do find a lot of the stuff very interesting. Especially last year, I found, with fermenting and vinegaring and canning everything, peppers really do get used in my household a lot. And of course, with eggplants, I didn't really know I liked eggplants until um, mm, when I a couple years back when I grew the patio baby eggplant for the first time. It is a hybrid, but it's a small, milder eggplant. And it's very tender and good. So I am trying to get a good amount of eggplants in my garden that I like, because I do find I like, what is that dip? Is it baba ganoush? And I do like it seasoned with a lot of vegetables. So, um, so yes. I'm going to try and go from sweetest to hottest. I might be a little off because I haven't necessarily grown all of these, but I was trying to do that kind of arrangement, I guess. First up is going to be bell peppers. Um, I have not found bell peppers to be very productive of a plant, but I do use it a lot, and I would like to find some bell peppers to have in the garden, and I'll grow a couple plants of each just to find at least one that I would want to grow every year. Because even though I have other ones that can slowly take over for certain dishes, I still like bell peppers in some of my dishes. First up is California Wonder. I haven't tried this. This seems to be a very staple garden one that a lot of gardeners use. They're supposed to be uniform, thick flesh fruits like most bell peppers, and they ripen to red. And since this one is a one that you hear of very often, it probably is a good one to have. So I wanted to try that. And also chocolate cake. I tried to grow this last year, but all my peppers got stunted and then they didn't grow. And I don't know if it was how I transitioned it, if they just weren't ready outside, if it was my soil, if I just wasn't fertilizing right. There's so many things that it could have been. So I never got these last year. I did end up getting some peppers, but I like regrew peppers. So I'm going to try this again. It's also a bell pepper. It ripens from green to a reddish brown. And it's supposed to be a compact plant, high yield, and earlier than a lot of them. So we shall see if that's true. And I also have the sun-bright bell pepper. It's supposed to be 5 inches long. It's also thick, and it's supposed to ripen to a bright yellow. So it's supposed to be sweet. Hopefully it is. We shall see. But those are the three bell peppers I'm going to try, and I'm going to grow a couple plants of each and see which one has good flavor when it's ripe, and see which one's more, what do you call it? Prolific. That's the word, prolific. And then we have Pippin's Golden Honey. I've yet to grow this one. A lot of people seem to really enjoy this one. I hear about it a lot in videos. It's a sweet pepper. It's a heirloom of a Philadelphia African American community, and it was named after Horace Pippin, who I guess gave his seeds to someone in the community. It changes colors as it ripens from a purple to a vibrant orange, and it looks very pretty. It's supposed to have a good flavor to it. So even if I don't get a good bell pepper, I'm hoping that ones like these would be good to replace in recipes for that. This one is the Criolla de Cocina. I have not grown this one either. It's a sweet pepper, 4 inches deep, very wrinkly, very fragrant. It's supposed to have a rich pepper flavor. And they ripen red, and they're supposed to be a good sweet flavor when they're cooking. So this is supposed to be a cooking one. It looked pretty big, and it's wrinkly. It's very interesting. I hope this one turns out. And also pimento arrugada. It's a seasoning pepper. This one I did not get last year either. With all my issues with my peppers, it's It's supposed to go green to orange to red. It's very low heat. Um, it's a wrinkly one too, not crazy wrinkly. It doesn't necessarily look like a sweet pepper though, from what I saw in the pictures. So this will be interesting to try because I do want to incorporate more peppers in my cooking as well. And this one, which seems to be everyone's favorite, it's mine included. Shoot, I forgot to look it up. There was a pepper I was interested in getting that looked very similar. That was also a cooking pepper that you're just supposed to saute with salt and pepper. So I'm interested in getting that and seeing which one I like more. But shishitos have been awesome. Of course, the year I get them thinking, oh, I've never had these. Now they're starting to become more common in grocery stores. But I can see why. And one plant produces a ton. So this is one I'll probably always have in my garden. It's mild, and every couple peppers you might get one with heat. So they're very cool peppers to have. I really like those. It's a good side dish to have too when trying to figure out stuff for dinner. It's a nice one to be able to have in your garden. We like pickled peppers a lot in this house. One of them is pepperoncinis. I had these last year. We just went through all of them, so I need to grow them again. They're 4-inch mild fruits that ripen from green to yellow. And then most people know what pepperoncini is. But yeah, that's one of the ones we really enjoy. And I definitely need more. I probably got to can more this year. Paseo Baja peppers, they're wrinkly long fruits that ripen with a deep brown hue. They're supposed to be smoky and sweet and not extremely spicy and great for dehydrating. I live in this awesome community that has a lot of Mexican influence. We have a lot of Mexican Hispanics that live in this area. So we have really great Mexican food. And it's just has really given me a deep love for the stuff they have. And we've gotten a really good pozole recipe that I make every year now. And just like moles and different stuff for sauces. I think this would be a really cool one to have in my pantry because it is one that I use. And I've yet to grow it. So we'll see how it goes in the garden. And this one is a Maluto Alino. It's a poblano pepper. I do love poblano peppers. They're a great pepper. This one is one that's supposed to dry on the vine. They're prune-like and smoky. And I also thought this would be great for some different recipes like that. So growing that one. And then this is funny. So we're going on to banana peppers. I could have sworn I saved seeds last year, but I could not find them anywhere. And this is like our favorite one to have pickled. We have to have the banana peppers. I did have Hungarian yellow X, which is supposed to be hotter, but very similar. So I couldn't find the seeds. So I went ahead and got these out. And then when I was at the store, I found some. So I grabbed them, but I'm going to grow both because banana peppers aren't necessarily that hot. These are supposed to be a little hotter, the Hungarian yellow wax. And there's like an orange-red when ripe. When these can turn red, a lot of times they're more yellow, like a deeper yellow. I want to see because maybe I would like the hotness of this more in a pepper, but these are our favorite peppers. So we're definitely keeping those. And I will definitely save the seeds this year. And the next one, I'm only growing one jalapeno plant. I did end up having 3 that came through last year. And they were good. But I mainly like pickled a couple cans. I didn't really do much fresh eating with them. They're not one that we use a ton. So I don't see the point in growing 3. We'll see though. If I only have a couple of these this year, maybe I'll change my mind. But I haven't grown this one yet, so I do at least want to go through my peppers, jalapenos, see if I can find a favorite, see what my favorite one is. This one's supposed to be extra spicy flavor, and the yellow is supposed to be eye-catching. It goes well in a hot, dry climate though, and we're very humid, so we'll see how that turns out. But I wanted to try the lemon spice. And then the next up, we have Aleppo, which is a hot pepper. It's 4 to 6 inches long. It's a deep red pepper. It's used in Syrian cooking. It's often dried and ground into flakes or powder. And it's supposed to be a moderate heat with complex flavor, but with like a fruity and cumin-like undertone. And that made me very curious. I definitely want to try that. And the last one for the peppers is Sugar Rush Peach. I have not grown this yet. This is a very popular pepper that I see a lot of people grow. And even though it's supposed to be like a really smoky heat, it's supposed to have really sweet tropical fruit notes too. So I am hoping to try that out and see if I enjoy that as well. And honestly, I want to see it in a hot sauce. I think those kind of flavors would be good in a hot sauce, or like just in a pickled vinegary sauce. I think that would be good. Um, Next is eggplants. I only have 3 varieties that I'm growing. The first up is the patio baby eggplant, like I talked about earlier. I have been dehybridizing a tomato plant just to have in my garden always, because it was one of the parent of that. Well, the hybrid plant, not the parent of the hybrid, but the hybrid plant, Midnight Snack. Um, I just wanted those seeds to plant in my garden, but every year, but you can't, save this that seed. It's going to be different until you stabilize it into whatever it turns into. And I'm considering doing that with the patio baby eggplant because it is a hybrid. So eventually I will run out of seeds that aren't true to the type. But they're very complex, very prolific, early yielding, and just tender and a good flavor. It's such a good eggplant. Um, and so what I figured was this year I would try for milder eggplants too to see if there's one in there I really like. First up is the Louisiana long green. So these can get up to like 12 inches long. Um, they're spineless, they're hardy, and they're disease resistant. And I'm hoping because it is a mild flavor that this would be good to have as well. And the last one that's also mild flavor is a long purple. It's supposed to be very delicate than other eggplants, so this might be the winner. It has fewer seeds, and it's a long, slender purple. So we shall see of those if I have eggplants that I enjoy this year, and hopefully it turns out. Last year was a really, really hard year for me. I'm hoping this year goes better because honestly, the spring garden, even though the weather here has been 81 day, almost 90s, and then the next day will be 50, and it's causing my plants to be bitter. There's still some stuff that's making it. It still looks gorgeous. My fertilizing method's going good. So this is just more nature. I have to do better with my fall garden. If anybody's in North Carolina, when do y'all start y'all's fall garden? Because I get so worried about putting stuff out in the heat. So I don't think I am starting earlier enough for that. Because last year it was late. So a lot of my stuff is coming in now. Well, like last month they started coming in. And so they were good for like a week or two. But then, of course, the heat. So far, the lettuce is doing good, though. I'm very happy about that. So, but it's given me hope that this year will be good. And I'm trying different stuff this year. So hopefully, and I'm starting these a lot later. A lot of people have already started theirs right now. It gets going. I'm just starting mine now because I really believe I put them out too soon last year. And I'm going to give them time because I have such a long growing season. They'll have plenty of time to come in and give me fruits. So we shall see. But thank you guys for watching and happy growing. Bye, guys.